Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2020 Toyota 4Runner. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around the vehicle. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay. So first thing to note is here in Utah, it keeps snowing. So keeping things clean is a little difficult. It's a day-to-day struggle. But that all being said, if there is any kind of dents or scratches or any kind of blemishes on the outside, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. That being said, I'm really not seeing any. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, but I'm not seeing much of anything. So let's go around and see if there is anything that we can find. So tires on here, you still got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. So you have a small dent right in there. Not a dent, it's more of a scratch, I guess. But very, very small. Good to know. So something really cool that I like quite a bit about these 4Runners is this one's, it's got a certain kind of paint on it. It's really, really hard to tell in the videos, but it's kind of like a glossy black. I don't know how best to describe it. It's got kind of like a pearl glaze on it, little flecks of blue, and it is just my favorite shade of black for cars. Personally, I think it looks freaking sick. So I don't know what they call that, but whatever it is, I am a rather large fan. All right, well, as far as the exterior goes, I mean, it basically looks perfect. I'm not really seeing anything at all. So let's hop inside and see what we can find on the interior. All right, so first things first, the interior, quality-wise, matches the exterior. This looks brand new. You got the TRD seats. The whole thing looks phenomenal. You're also going to have your all-weather mats in here as well, which are a ton of fun, very helpful for most things you'd be using a 4Runner for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the vehicle, and when I do, I'm going to leave the camera up here on the dash, so if there's any kind of warning lights popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, let's maybe cycle through a couple things real quick. Awesome. Yeah, so everything up here looks super solid. So as far as interior features go, we won't go over everything for the sake of time, but we'll kind of speed run a few things real quick. So first of all, you're going to have your sunroof up top, which is a ton of fun. Let's be honest, it's not really the most useful feature ever, but man, is it cool. I really, really like sunroofs. So you're also going to have your heated seats, which are pretty sweet. Very helpful this time of year. You can also roll down the back window. Here's going to be your four-wheel drive, your 4 high, 4 low, all that jazz. You got your plug-ins up here. You're also going to have your, looks like this is parking and pre-collision system. And this is your lane departure. Up here, you're going to have more of your mirror controls. Speaking of, let's make sure windows roll down, windows roll up, windows roll down, and windows roll up. Perfect. Let's check the audio, make sure that's working okay. Let's pick a better station.
Checking account with UFirst.
There we go.
By using her UFirst Rewards debit card,
Holy
Mary
cow.
collects.
Okay, yeah, so you have a really freaking good audio system. But other than that, a bunch of your other off-roading features will be up here. Oops, let's zoom in so you can see a little bit better. There you go. The lights messing with my camera a little bit, but you got a bunch of your off-roading features up there, and a couple other things up here. So for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there on the interior. Let's pop the hood, and that should be good. All right, so I don't know how mechanically savvy you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's like acid buildup all around the battery, there's rust on the metal pieces, then it's a good sign you should probably ask some more questions. That being said, this looks phenomenal. I mean, there's really not even dust on it, so I don't know how better to say. This is about as perfect as an engine bay can look. So if you are mechanically savvy, we can go into a little bit more detail, but for now, we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you do have any other questions, or there's anything more specific that you want to check out, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new 4Runner.